Okay, Benji, I'm going to go through yours. So, similar to what I told your brother, at the top of your leg kick, we need to see you moving forward. And I just say that because that's what most of the best throwers do. Guys that get away with not doing that are typically big guys. So until we are 6'4", 6'5", 230 pounds, it's not advantageous for us to not move forward yet. Okay, so I'm going to help us see the line here that when do we travel? Okay, and so this separation's happening. So I've said this to you before. I don't want to beat this to a pulp, but typically we should extend our hand down. Most throwers go down out of their gloves. So right now we see your arm going back. Okay, but that's not as big of an issue if you go somewhere, if you do this later. Okay, so it's not so much what you do, it's when you do it. So look at all this separation before your head even leaves this line here. So you haven't gone anywhere yet. If your head doesn't go anywhere, your body can't go anywhere. Yes, we have a little bit of a hip lead here, but we need to combine that with some movement forward. Okay, so keep that back line there. Give you a point of reference. Similar to what I was talking to your brother about in his analysis, look at the back knee. Okay, so your front side is staying closed, but your back side doesn't stay loaded. So we just need to keep this in a good position if we want to be using our back leg to drive as well as we could. So you can imagine doing another athletic movement with your back knee in like this and your back foot still down. You wouldn't typically do this. You wouldn't shoot a basketball like this. You would never put yourself in a position like this to run. So if we're doing something athletic, typically we want to have that back knee in a better position. So we should see this in an angle like this right now, and we see the exact opposite. This is common. We see it in your brother, but it is something that we would want to be aware of. So some of it's your front side. A lot of it's learning how to keep your back side loaded. There's several different ways we could go about it. Okay, but we go into foot strike here. Okay, and look, your back leg is still extended or bent, and then you turn your hips after your foot hits the ground. So there's little hip turn before foot strike. Okay. All right, and there's the release. So I look at your front leg. You stabilize soon. That's a good thing. We see, if I saw you from the back right now, and I actually I can't do it right now. Now I'm not able to put another, I have a video of you from behind too where you'd be able to see this, but your arm is laying back in external rotation a lot earlier than it needs to be. So if I look at your arm right now, okay, we don't want to see it laying back yet. Your foot just hit the ground. We should still see it up like it is right here. Okay, so this isn't necessarily what you're doing, it's when you're doing it. Okay? But I'm much more concerned about the actions and the timing of when you do things. So we go back here, your upper half is very early, you're not going anywhere while you do this. So we want to learn how to get down the mound before the separation of our arms happen to maximize the efficiency of our movements. So this wouldn't be happening if you just waited to get your body out here and then got your arm up. So it's not, again, one more time, it's not what you do, it's when you're doing it. I love the cocking of your arm. I like how you release up high, so it's very healthy that your elbow is low here and finishes high. So know that. But biggest stuff is going to come in our lower half, especially back here. How do we get down the mound? How do we get out of this position? So hopefully this was helpful. I didn't want to do this in our lesson from a time standpoint, but I did want to give you guys some pointers as to how we can be more efficient. So thank you very much. I hope this is helpful. See you guys soon.